All right, according to Newsweek, which still exists.
No way.
Yes. Thousands of concerned citizens will commemorate the one-year anniversary of Donald Trump's election by screaming helplessly to the sky. Screaming helplessly to the sky. I'm not kidding. It's both sad and fantastic. Sadtastic, if you will. The November 8th event, which some 4,000 Facebook users have already RSVP'd, might be the most energy they expend that day, so good for them. The event will be held at 9 locations as a reminder that they aren't alone in their year-long rage bender. While accomplishing nothing, hopefully this comical eruption of pathetic desperation will make them feel better. Everyone could use a good cry now and then. And I salute them, for with their screams, they admit the roots behind their rage. Pure emotion no longer tethered to rational thought. This action reflects the broken, fragile psyche of the modern adult toddler, appearing physically fully grown, but emotionally stunted. I also wish to thank them for congregating in specific places that will leave the other parks, streets, and shops free for one afternoon from their repetitive moaning. Although I might stop by just to serve them some free refreshments. If I remember correctly, Gerber's makes a great sweet potato puree.
Eat it.
No.
Why not?
I haven't had Gerber's in a while. Juan, I got to go to you first.
God, I hope that's not contagious.
Did that feel good? Did it feel good?
Man, well, look, you know
Not
what?
for me.
You know what I had to like push down last year, right? I had to be an adult. I mean, I couldn't. You know, Jesse would have like leapt on me and beat me because we won, you dog. No, okay. So now people get to scream a little bit.
You know, the thing is, I don't see why they can't turn around this and make this a positive. Dana, we have to admit, everybody has learned more about government under Trump because there's so much conflict.
It's a national civics education.
Best poli-sci class ever.
That's true. For example, wasn't it Tom Perez, the DNC chair, who just yesterday said that the Electoral College wasn't a part of the Constitution? Actually, it was. We all learned that.
Get him, Jesse.
November.
Come on, Ombudsman, get him.
No, I just do so much better in political questions on Jeopardy now than before because I'm forced to, Jesse. Will this allow some closure?
I hope not. No, I'm going to actually go to the Scream Fest. I'll be handing out pacifiers. You'll see that on
You'll
Waters'
be encouraging it.
Yes, I will. I think the Democrats should change their mascot from a donkey to a baby. Because since the election, they've rioted, they've boycotted, now they're screaming, and the ones that are the adults in the room, like Perez, now they're just cursing. What else are they doing? They're name-calling. The Women's March, they had on those funky costumes.
Those kitty cats.
Yeah, whatever those things.
That's not what they were called, but move on.
What I would do, if I were Donald Trump, I would have a campaign ad, and I would have 29 seconds of these Democrats screaming. And at the end I would say, paid for by Donald Trump for president.
Yeah,
that's
a good idea.
That's how he is. He's a little snark fest.
Kimberly,
yes.
I read the Newsweek piece, hysterically sympathetic. It was like a promotional flyer. I mean, there's a lot of people that feel broken, still broken.
But listen, this whole scream fest from all these people, this is nothing new. Remember, they were screaming during the campaign, the election. They were screaming after. I mean, it's unbelievable. Everybody was like become an opera singer at this point. I mean, really, think about it. Weeping uncontrollably, Chelsea Handler and Miley Cyrus. And Katy Perry was all busted up over it. Probably couldn't like sing a couple songs for a while. So this is something that they actually, I believe, viscerally feel. They're that upset over the whole thing because when you're being programmed over and over again by the mainstream media, calling President Trump horrific names, the whole thing starts to soak and bake in, and you become brainwashed by this like biased media coverage.
One last point.
Yeah.
If you're not screaming over Trump, you're not alive.
Well, you know, the thing is, I have to say this.
Some of us
during the
scream with
election,
joy.
during the primaries, we were screaming about Trump. So I mean, this was something. But then you move on and you get over it, and you find the positive.
No, don't normalize it.
The point of America was that government was not supposed to consume your entire life.
Right.
Like you were supposed to have a government that allowed the people to be a part of it, but that also, that let you, it was supposed to be freedom.
Let them govern.
It's not supposed to be all-consuming.
Trump should only be like this part of your life, right? And then you have this, like if you go all around America, people aren't thinking about him the way the media does and the way these folks do.
Why don't they do a National Day of Service instead of a National Day of Screaming?
Maybe that
Do
is
something fun.
Maybe that is their service.
Wait, can we do a National Day of Impeachment?
Here's the baby food.
By the way, who knew he was such a screamer?
There you go, Juan.
Thank you.